What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Naturally Xandra. Today we're going to get into a video. Hopefully my chair don't keep changing and turning like this, but we're going to get into another video in regards to porosity. This video is going to give you a description of what your porosity is. Hopefully by the end of this video you will know. I know for me it was a hard road of determining my porosity, so I just want to help other people find theirs, because I found that a lot of the natural hair community has been geared towards either low or high, and you'll see later on in this video why that may not be exactly true for you. I actually believe I have normal porosity or low porosity because I do have qualities of both. Hair porosity refers to your hair's ability to absorb and retain moisture. And there are 3 tests to determine your porosity level. The strand test is to gently stretch a tiny section of curl strands from different areas of your hair, front hairline, nape, crown, and temple. Place the stretched curl between your thumb and finger and slide up the hair strand from the tip towards the scalp. If your fingers move easily up the strand and it feels dense and hard, you have low porosity. If it feels smooth, you have normal porosity. And if it feels rough or dry or it breaks, you have high porosity. So here's my strand, right? I'm gonna press up. Hope you guys can see it. I don't think you can see it because it's so small. I'm gonna press up. It feels very smooth. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel, yeah, it smells. See how easily I'm able to slide this? Like, it's not hard. I don't feel bumps. The only part where I feel like resistance is towards my ends, which is because my ends are probably a different porosity. Another way to check your hair porosity is to drop hair that's been shed as a result of combing into a glass of water. If it floats, your hair is low porosity. If your hair sinks slowly, it has normal porosity. And if it sinks immediately, your hair is high porosity. I remember when I did that test, my hair was floating at the top, but then after like less than a minute, it started to sink to the bottom or into the middle. So again, that's saying that I have a normal porosity essentially. And I thought I always for the longest had high porosity. I never thought I had low porosity. I never thought I had normal porosity. Always thought it was high because my hair would take so long to get moisture in, and it also would seep out moisture so fast. But now that I'm my second big chop, I realize now that I have some qualities are different than the first time when I cut my hair off versus now I have like regular normal hair porosity. The last test that it lists on uadad.com is to determine your hair porosity using water. You're going to spritz a small section of curls with water and watch how your hair reacts. Does your hair absorb the moisture quickly, indicating high porosity, or does it remain on top, indicating a low porosity? While these 3 tests are good places to start in determining your hair porosity level, there are other ways and signs you should look out for. So the characteristics of low porosity curly hair is that curls take a long time to dry, which my curls do not take a long time to dry at all. I don't know if you guys are the same if you're watching this video. If you do have this, I think that's the best ideal porosity is that level, because it takes longer to dry. Once you get that moisture in, it takes longer. It says products tend to build up on curls rather than absorb. Natural oils don't readily penetrate, but rather sit on your hair. And curls take much longer to get fully saturated when you wet them. Characteristics of normal porosity is your curls are full of bounce and elasticity, requires very little maintenance, and easily accepts and retains moisture inside the cuticle, and holds styles well and can be colored with good results. See, when I look at this, so far, it looks like I have low porosity because I don't have any of the qualities of normal porosity, but the strand test you see was normal for me because it's smooth when I go up the shaft. Characteristics of high porosity is curls easily absorb water. However, it requires more products. Curls often look and feel dry. Curls are often frizzy. Curls dry quickly. So my curls do not easily absorb water at all. Like when I put my hair in the shower, and I like run water on it, it doesn't, like, it takes so long to get the water in. Like, it just sits on the top of my head after a while. Like, even initially, it doesn't seep in quick. Like, if I was to spray it right now, which I did right before this video, nothing happened. Like, it literally went in my hair and sat on it and then dissipated. That's essentially what happened. So, but all the other ones, I would say the curls are often frizzy. My hair is very frizzy, and my hair dries very quickly. But 2 out of 4 is not determined. You see how it's hard to determine what your actual porosity is based on several different methods? It's very hard. Even though I know I'm more of a lower, I'm probably somewhere between low and normal porosity. That's what it seems like, but I really don't know now because I thought I was low porosity before this video, and now from researching that more, it's still not a clear depiction of what I am, which is frustrating. I think I'm definitely more in a lower porosity end because I have a lot of qualities with low porosity, but it's some that I don't have. And then there's some things with high porosity, as you saw, that I don't have. So if you're like me and you're still worried, still don't know really what your porosity level is, I would say just listen to your hair. You know, try to play around with different techniques. Maybe follow the hair porosity sequence and see if the care tips for that work. If not, go to the normal, and then if not, go to the low, because I've always done things with high porosity in mind. Like every time I would look at videos, I would do what the high porosity said, and now low porosity, it's working so far for me. So I don't know. I really don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.